All right, folks, welcome to my second rant of the day. Astros, they played a good game tonight, but I'm not going to tell y'all how they went. How did the Astros did against the Rockies until Thursday? But it's time to once again reminisce the good old days of wrestling. About a match that aired on this day 18 years ago on the August 6th, 2001 edition of Raw is War. This was during, of course, my favorite, everybody's favorite, and of course, the best in pro wrestling history, the good old Attitude Era. And that match that I'm going to be ranting about is a street fight between Shane McMahon and the most electrifying man in sports entertainment, the great one, the Brahma Bull, the people's champ, The Rock. This match was made by Shane McMahon from the August 2nd, 2001 edition of SmackDown, which The Rock accepted. Shane McMahon was in the ring and he was talking about how he has been involved in street fights, last man standing match, and he asked The Rock, where were you for the last 4 months? Where the hell you think The Rock was, Shane McMahon? He was suspended by your father, Vince McMahon, the night after WrestleMania 17. Then The Rock says, Shane McMahon, you might have been born with a silver spoon in your mouth, but tonight, you're going home with The Rock's black boot shoved right up your ass. If you smell what The Rock is cooking. Now, you know in a street fight, there's no countouts, no disqualifications, but there must be a winner. Shane McMahon had a kendo stick into the ring, and while The Rock was given a standing ovation every time he comes out, Shane McMahon was doing like this with the kendo stick until he dropped it, and then he realized he didn't know what to do when he dropped that kendo stick, and The Rock was walking close, trying to walk close to Shane McMahon while Shane McMahon was trying to get the kendo stick. I was like, what you gonna do, Shane McMahon? Are you gonna get the kendo stick? Are you gonna fight like a man, or are you gonna run like a coward? And you can hear Paul Heyman say, get the stick. Get the stick. Shane McMahon tried to fight The Rock, but then Rock began laying a smackdown on Shane McMahon. And boy, this street fight, The Rock and Shane McMahon went tooth and nail, tooth and nail. They went back and forth. They started fighting outside of the ring. And my favorite part was when The Rock put the trash can on Shane McMahon. Then he went and grabbed a steel chair and hit Shane McMahon with it, and Shane McMahon was rolling down into that trash can. And I love how JR said that was amazing. And Paul Heyman gonna talk about that's not amazing. I'm like, shut up, Paul Heyman. That is amazing. How The Rock hit Shane McMahon with that steel chair while Shane McMahon was hiding inside that trash can. And I like how The Rock grabbed two of the trash can lids and hit Shane McMahon with them as he was busting eardrums. But let me tell you how the match ended. The Rock gave Shane McMahon the spine buster, and just when he was about to do the people's elbow, guess who came out and stuck their nose into The Rock's business? H-Town's two-time Hall of Famer Booker T. Booker T, who the hell told you to come out and stick your nose into The Rock's business? The Rock was laying a smackdown on Booker T, gave him the DDT, then gave Shane McMahon the rock bottom. And then 1, 2, 3. The Rock wins his first match back in the WWF after being suspended for 4 months. Then he was poised and ready to give Booker T the rock bottom, and then Shane McMahon grabbed onto The Rock's ankle. And while The Rock was being distracted by Shane McMahon, Booker T gave The Rock a spinning heel kick. Then Booker T started beating the hell out of The Rock after The Rock won that street fight. Booker T hit The Rock with the WCW Championship belt, set The Rock up on the commentary table where Paul Heyman and good old JR Jim Ross were sitting at. Booker T told Shane McMahon to finish the job by giving The Rock the elbow off the top turnbuckle and slammed The Rock right through that announce table. And that was the end of that edition of Raw is War. So my final thoughts about that is I miss when wrestling matches used to have street fights like this. It's sad they can't have that kind of street fight in this era of the WWE. That's why every single day I be watching old matches and segments from the good old Attitude Era. The Rock may have won the match, but he lost the war. But I guarantee you, you just wait till next week. Next week, my rant is going to be on 18 years of The Rock and Chris Jericho making fun of Booker T, Rhino, and Stephanie McMahon from the August 13th, 2001 edition of Raw is War. This street fight between The Rock and Shane McMahon was one great street fight. I definitely miss wrestling matches like this. I said this a couple of times and I might as well say it again. This was back when Monday Night Raw was rated TV-14, and just like you guys, I damn sure missed those days when Monday Night Raw was rated TV-14. But that's going to wrap up my rant reminiscing 18 years of the street fight between The Rock and Shane McMahon from the August 6, 2001 edition of Raw is War. Let me know what you guys think about this Rock Shane McMahon street fight looking back on it 18 years later. Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Hit subscribe if you like the content. Click on the notification bell for the next video, and I will catch you on the next one. Don't follow your dreams, chase them. Peace. If you smell what The Rock is cooking. And that's the bottom line, 'cause Stone Cold said so.